What is enlightenment? Well, it's not a crash of drums, a flash of light, my golden coat flew out of sight kind of moment necessarily, but what it is awakening or seeing clearly for yourself through experience the fundamental faculties of existence. And whether this is through Buddhism or your own efforts in meditation practice, both through religion or not, as long as you arrive at the same conclusion, which is the truth about life, the fundamental faculties of existence, then one can say you have attained to a level of enlightenment. In Buddhism, it is well known that there are 4 levels of enlightenment, or 4 stages, I should say, of enlightenment. The first being stream entry, using the visualization of a stream, running water, passing by, and the first stage towards enlightenment is entering this stream. And in the Pali language, this is called Sotapanna. Now, at this stage, having practiced meditation, having kept moral virtue, you have, in turn, developed some level of wisdom. And it is this level of wisdom that has eradicated doubt about your initial understanding of the Buddhist 4 Noble Truths, that there is suffering, a cause of suffering, an end of suffering, and a path leading to the end of suffering. This total eradication of doubt means you not only know the 4 Noble Truths in the literal sense of repeating the words, you feel and you understand, really have deep knowledge and are awakened to the 4 Noble Truths. Without doubt, you know that all beings experience suffering. And without doubt, you know there is a cause of this suffering. And without doubt, you have developed the faith through your meditative practice and glimpses of contentment that there is an end to this suffering. And without doubt, you have developed faith in the Buddhist Noble Eightfold Path of right view, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration or meditation. And working with this Noble Eightfold Path, you are gradually and slowly improving your mind, developing the good qualities of your thought process and reducing the less good or unwholesome qualities of your thoughts. This is part of the first stage towards enlightenment. And knowing this, you have less attachment to what you call yourself, your personality, based on conventional circumstances that surround you. your name, your nationality, the country you live in, your family, your workplace, your job role, your age, your health status, and so on. Because you understand that regardless of these conventional aspects affecting your personality, you are the same. You are the one that knows. When you're happy, you know you're happy. When you're sad, you know you're sad. But that which knows your happiness, your sadness, remains constant in its conscious awareness and its knowing, unaffected by the underlying emotions. Wherever you go in the world, wherever you end up, wherever you have come from, whatever your circumstances, whatever affects you, whatever surrounds you, that knowing quality is not your personality, it is the awakened one. It is the Buddha within you. Buddha means awakened one. And along with this eradication of doubt and this feeling of a self, a personality, being reduced, diminished, or eradicated through the understanding of that knowing element, that knower within you, then you also can realize the freedom you have that may have tied you previously to what we call rites and rituals. It could be some superstition. For instance, you may not want to walk under ladders, you feel this gives you bad luck. Or you may have to pick a certain number of items because it's your lucky number. Or it could be prayer, it could be worship, it could be wishing to have blessings towards helping you succeed. When you can see through the understanding of the fundamental faculties of existence that however many rites and rituals you perform, you will still encounter suffering, and that the eradication of suffering comes from within and not from the outside, not from any higher power to help you towards that, but from your own efforts, then again the need for these rites and rituals will diminish. These three things, the abandonment of ego, the abandonment of doubt, and the abandonment of rites and rituals, when complete, mean you have attained to the level of awakening of stream enterer, sotapanna. This doesn't mean you're a fully enlightened being, and it could be a gradual stage, a gradual process. It could be for a moment, for a while, for some days. You abandon rites and rituals, you have no doubts, you don't feel you're this personality, your ego has gone, reduced. But it doesn't mean it's fully eradicated. It could come back. Only when it is fully eradicated, doubt is also fully eradicated, rites and rituals are no longer necessary, only then have you attained to the stage of awakening we call sotapanna, or stream entry. But at that stage, you have understood fully and know those three faculties of existence. What are they? They are anicca, dukkha, anatta. Anicca means impermanent. Dukkha means unsatisfactory. Anatta means it is not within your control, often translated as not self. But more understandable is the translation out of your control. When you can see that everything we encounter in this life is subject to those three faculties of existence of impermanence, anicca, suffering, dukkha, and not being within your control, anatta, and you have eradicated this personality view and all doubts about the practice, and you have no need for those rites and rituals anymore, you have truly attained to the level of Sotapanna, the first stage of awakening. You have entered the stream. Now, in the next few videos, I will cover the second stage, third stage, and fourth stage of enlightenment. But for now, I think that's enough. You have entered the stream. Think of the analogy as heading for an island. The second stage is called once returner. So you get across the stream to the island, but you come back. The third stage is called non-returner. So you get to the island and you don't come back. The fourth stage, arahant, or fully enlightened being, you will be remaining on this island to develop that fourth stage further. So Sotapanna, Sakadagami, Anagami, Arahant, in that order. But you have to attain to Sotapanna first. You have to eliminate personality view, doubt, and the need for rites and rituals. So for today, for now, I'm going to leave it at that. Keep practicing. The way to this level of attainment, the way to awaken yourself to Sotapanna, to being a stream enterer, is the Noble Eightfold Path. The Noble Eightfold Path of right view, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, right concentration, is just Sila, Samadhi, Panya, divided into three sections. Sila, moral, good behavior. Samadhi, meditation. And Panya, the development of wisdom, the mind. Its unwholesome qualities you reduce, you eradicate. Its wholesome qualities you develop as best you can. This will lead you towards the first level of awakening. So enjoy your practice most of all. This is the most important part of it. As mentioned in previous videos, the early stages of Samadhi, the first stage of Samadhi, is so enjoyable. You will pass through it to even more intense levels of meditation. But on the way, it is a great journey. So enjoy, and many blessings to you. I wish you all the best in your practice. Namo Buddhaya.